Future terminologies. Spot price, the price at which an underlying asset trades in the spot market. Futures price, the price that is agreed upon at the time of the contract for the delivery of an asset at a specific future date. Contract cycle, it is the period over which a contract trades. Monthly and yearly contract cycles are available in most of the exchanges. Expiry date is the date on which the final settlement of the contract takes place. Contract size, the amount of asset that has to be delivered under one contract. This is also called as the lot size. Notional value of the contract, contract notional value, also known as contract value, is the financial expression of the contract unit and the current futures contract price. For example, if WTI crude oil is trading at $75 per barrel, and the contract size is 100 barrels, the notional amount would be $75 into 100 equals to $7,500. Cost of carry measures the storage cost, plus the interest that is paid to finance the asset, less the income earned on the asset. In the derivatives market for futures and forwards, cost of carry is a component in calculation for the futures price. The cost of carry associated with a physical commodity generally involves expenses tied to all of the storage costs an investor forgoes over a period of time. It includes things like cost of physical inventory storage, insurance, and any potential losses from obsolescence. The futures market price calculation also takes into consideration convenience yield, which is a value benefit of actually holding the commodity. Basis is defined as the futures price minus the spot price. There will be a different basis for each delivery month for each contract. In a normal market, basis will be positive. This reflects that futures prices normally exceed spot prices. For example, if Facebook stock is trading at $350 in spot market, and nearest month future is trading at $355, then basis is positive, that is 355 future price minus 350 spot price. Margining system in futures. Futures margin is the amount of money that you must deposit and keep on hand with your broker when you open a futures position. It is not a down payment, and you do not own the underlying asset. Futures margin generally represents a smaller percentage of the notional value of the contract, typically 3 to 25% per futures contract. When markets are changing rapidly, and daily price moves become more volatile, market conditions and the clearinghouse's margin methodology may result in higher margin requirements to account for increased risk. When market conditions and the margin methodology warrant, margin requirements may be reduced. Initial margin, the amount that must be deposited in the margin account at the time of initiation of futures contract. Maintenance margin, it is the minimum amount that must be maintained at any given time in your account. The above diagram shows the graphical representation of margin systems. Initial margin is equals to maintenance margin plus additional margin, also called as variation margin. If the funds in your account drop below the maintenance margin level, a few things can happen. You may receive a margin call, where you will be required to add more funds immediately to bring the account back up to the initial margin level. If you do not or cannot meet the margin call, you may be able to reduce your position in accordance with the amount of funds remaining in your account. If you are not able to meet margin requirements, your position may be liquidated automatically once it drops below the maintenance margin level.